Here he comes, Will, the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder. He's got a 6 stand-up game. Very, very crisp Muay Thai out of Brazen Boxing in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Trained extensively with Donald Cerrone, UFC veteran. This kid's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, Paul is, he's got some seriously dynamic striking. He told us yesterday that all he did was bring wrestler after wrestler in for this camp, preparing for Felder Bleaken. And he's ready to go tonight, and he's going to be looking for the knockout or TKO.
Yeah, this is another one of those fights, striker versus grappler. If Paul Felder can stuff the takedown, he's going to make it a long night for Bleaken.
Paul weighed in at 156. 7 p.m. last night. He told us yesterday that he's going to be around 172 to 175 fight night, and he looks all that and maybe even some more. He looks huge for a lightweight this evening.
Yeah, solid kid. Takes his craft very serious. 27 years of age, undefeated with a 4-0 record.
Freaking Bleaken, fighting out of AMA Fight Club. I know Corey really well. I know a lot of the guys up at AMA Fight Club. Head trainer Mike Constantino told me this kid is the next Jim Miller. He is the youngest blue chip prospect up and comer out of AMA Fight Club. He was a 3-time All-American wrestler at Cumberland University in Tennessee, and I'm excited to call Corey's fight this evening.
Yeah, all Mike Constantino's fighters at AMA, they're always well-schooled, very talented fighters. And as you mentioned, Will, if Bleaken can get this fight to the ground, you know, he has an opportunity to be able to win this fight. But Felder, if he can stuff the takedown, keep the fight on the feet, he's got some serious knockout power. The tail of the tape, Felder 27, Bleaken 25. Felder with a slight height and reach advantage. Once again, we're going to send it up to our ring announcer, Dave Sarnoff, for the official fighter introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and fighting fans joining us from all over the world, welcome to the Borgata Hotel, Casino, and Spa in Atlantic City, New Jersey, USA. I'm your ring announcer for this evening, Dr. David Sarnoff. Welcome to Cage Fury Fighting Championships. All bouts this evening are sanctioned by the New Jersey Athletic State Control Board with full unified rules. Commissioner Aaron Davis, Chairman Tony Orlando, Counsel Nick Lembo, doctors at ringside, Dr. Sherry Walken, Dr. Stu Patel, Dr. Eric Wormshire, timekeeper, the lovely Ellen Rubin, scorekeeper, my man, Freddie Blumstein. Tonight, now for the next bout of the evening, which is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Referee in charge of the action once the bell rings, Dan Bergliotta. Now, standing to my left, in the blue corner, weighing in at 156 even pounds, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Paul, the Irish Dragon, Felder. Now standing to my right, the adversary out of the red corner, weighing in at 155 even pounds, fighting out of Clifton, New Jersey, Felder VS Bleaken.
Should be interesting to see where Corey's striking has got between his last fight and here. As we were saying earlier, Mike, he's an incredible wrestler, but he's been working on his striking, so we'll see if he goes for the takedown earlier, mixes it up here, and tries to set something up with his strikes.
Both guys have black shorts. Felder in the blue and white gloves. Bleaken in the red and white gloves. And once again, Big Dan Bergliotta, the third man in the cage. You know Bleaken's going to want to shoot as soon as he sees that opening, because Paul Felder looks very confident on his feet.
Yeah, Corey looks comfortable standing too here. He's definitely using the strikes to set up one of those takedowns, and not just bum rushing in there eating shots on his way for a takedown. He's mixing it up.
Paul Felder, very crisp striker. Those leg kicks are devastating. Elbows, knees, punches, and kicks. That's what Paul Felder likes to do, and he can knock you out in an instant.
Ooh.
Boom! Big left hand!
He's recovering. He's trying to recover.
He's going for a rear naked choke. That's a high-level striker right there, Will.
Corey's fighting it for now. He's got wrist control.
Paul Felder with a nasty left hook. The drop Bleaken. Bleaken's cut.
Felder's bleeding out of his nose. I don't know where that happened.
No, Bleaken came rushing in there, Will. And Felder caught him with a real tight, short left hook.
Corey's doing
a
good job of protecting his chin right here. This is a battle of wrist control between these two guys. If Paul can get a little bit of room and get that get one of those arms underneath the chin, Corey's in trouble. But he looks fully recovered here, and Corey's going to come out on top right here. Wow.
I like to see Felder. I'm really impressed that Bleaken was able to survive that shot and defend the rear naked as he did. I like to see Felder try to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Corey just proved that he's got a chin. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him get hit that hard. Probably the hardest he's ever been hit in MMA. And you know, when you're young and you're new to the game, you really don't know how good your chin is until you get cracked in it. And Corey definitely just proved he's got a chin.
I really enjoy watching Paul Felder's stand-up fighting. He just looks so confident on his feet with his striking. But right now, he's got a good grappler on top of him.
Yeah, Corey Bleaken is a fit for anybody when he gets on top of him, because you're not getting out of position. He knows how to hold you down in this spot, and he's got some powerful ground and pound that's going to be landing down on Paul here if he can't get out of this position.
A little bit more than halfway through round number 1. This fight's scheduled for 3 5s. Great job by Felder getting back to his feet. And this is not where Bleaken wants to be. With a world-class striker like Paul Felder. Look for Felder to push away and just get away from him here. Oh, now Felder's on top, and that's not good for Bleaken at all.
Yeah, Corey hasn't spent too much time on his back, ever.
I like to see Felder push away here and just stay on his feet. We'll see what happens. He's going to work his ground game here, Will, looks like.
Yeah, trying to see if I can hear Jason Sargis over in the corner to our right here. If he's trying to tell Paul to, you know, back off and bring it back standing. You would think that's where he wants it. He's definitely the better striker of the two, but...
Felder, you really tell he's been working on his ground game. Again, going for the rear naked choke. I think eventually Bleaken might get the reversal here, and he does. A little scramble taking place.
Yeah, if this just becomes a match of wrestling scrambles, Corey Bleaken's going to win that every time.
Felder so in tune with his corner, looking over, getting instructions. Felder back to his feet. 45 seconds in round number 1. Felder tried to land a left knee there on Bleaken.
I'm just shocked that Felder has gone for these takedowns, and I didn't expect him to do this much grappling.
Absolutely. I'm surprised he's been able to have this much success with the grappling on Bleaken.
Yeah, I figured if he was grappling, it was because he was going to be defending takedowns.
That's got to be disheartening for Bleaken, too, knowing, you know, he should be the superior grappler. He's not going to... He doesn't have the advantage on the feet. Felder has the advantage on the feet, and if Bleaken can't take him down and hold him down, that's going to be debilitating.
Well, this is why this sport is so interesting, because we've been talking for 2 days on Corey Bleaken's going to be doing all the grappling and takedowns, and here we are, and we get the opposite.
Looking for an inverted triangle there, Paul Felder is. That's the end of round number 1.
Tough round to score. Back and forth. Take a look at some of the action.
See if we can see that left hook that landed earlier in the round. Boom!
Yeah,
right there.
Corey came charging in, tried to throw some strikes to set up a takedown, and Paul, a nice, short, little crisp left, landed right on Corey's chin. And hey, great shot by Paul, but you got to give Corey credit. He recovered quickly, did a great job defending that rear naked, because Paul had it in pretty deep. Corey went up twice, got wrist control, broke the grip, patented submission defense right there, and you know, we'll see if Corey tries to implement his game with some offense here instead of you know, really the only place that he was advantageous right there was in the scrambles, where he ended up on top at the end of each of those scrambles.
You know, if you're a young kid at home and you want to learn the stand-up game, I think Paul Felder, in my opinion, is a great guy to watch. He's very fundamentally sound. Holds his hands up high. He's a very textbook striker.
Very technical, and as you said, Mike, definitely a guy that the young kids should be watching as far as striking techniques.
Both fighters touch gloves at the start of round
Big
number 2.
kick by Felder right there.
You know, and the people of Brazen say that when Paul Felder kicks you, he's got a real heavy leg. He's a big bone guy. They feel those kicks to the thighs. Right away, well, this time Bleaken didn't want to stand with Felder. He went right in for the shot.
Yeah, we didn't peek into his corner, but I almost guarantee you Mike Constantino was telling him to take this fight to the ground.
Will, we were talking about it earlier. You know, we thought Bleaken would have the grappling advantage, but it just looks like Felder's too big, too strong for this kid.
Yeah, and Corey Bleaken is a beast at 155 pounds, but Felder has definitely proven that he's the bigger, stronger guy here, and shocking that he's winning these grappling exchanges.
Needed a body.
Corey trying to get in some strikes from the bottom position right there, and Felder just throws him down.
This is where Felder can, you know, back off and make Bleaken force him back to his feet. Minute and a half into round number 2. Paul Felder out of Brazen Boxing, undefeated, 4-0.
And this is a prime example of why in mixed martial arts you got to train for everything. You may think you're the superior grappler, and when you get in there, the whole thing could get flipped around, and you could be in positions that, I'm telling you right now, Corey Bleaken did not spend too much time on his back in this training camp.
Absolutely. You didn't think he'd be there, Will.
Yeah, I didn't either, and neither did really anybody else. Corey's got that locked up. I'd like to see him go for a little throw right here, maybe a suplex, something to kind of shake things up, because these power doubles keep getting stuffed by Paul.
Yeah, and he's expending a lot of energy. There's a good one. Left hand missed by Felder.
Wild left hand by Corey right there.
And you're not going to catch Paul Felder with something like that.
No. And you can see Corey striking is still raw. He's still working on it.
Yeah, I'd like to see Felder push away here and force Corey to stand on his feet. But who knows? Maybe Paul wants to work on his grappling. Using this opportunity to do so.
And halfway through this fight, I have him winning every grappling exchange. Corey's got 2, maybe 3 takedowns. Paul's got like 5.
This is where decisions in a fight, meaning the things that you choose to do in a fight, really can play a big role in the outcome of the fight. You know, Felder's had opportunities to get back to his feet and force Bleaken to his feet, force the stand-up game.
Bleaken's in side control now. He's working on that position, and he might go for a submission or some serious ground and pound here.
Oh, Paul Felder needs to defend that rear naked.
Full mount now for Corey.
Corey Bleaken getting some confidence here.
Yeah, the tide may have, just as we started saying, Paul was looking like he was winning. Corey kind of came on, and he seems to be muscling around Paul now.
Real tough fight to score so far.
Yeah, that first round was back and forth. Corey got dropped. Paul had top position a few times. Corey had top position twice. I gave the first round to Paul, but you know, this round, the same thing. It's back and forth, and Corey's probably got that little bit of an advantage now that he's been on top for almost 2 minutes.
And I really think Paul Felder, when he had those opportunities to back off of Bleaken, should have used those opportunities to just force Bleaken back to his feet and try to knock him out.
Yeah, Jason Sarkis over here screaming at Felder to get up. And he, just as he said that, he did, but Corey caught him with a kick.
Felder landed a nasty hammer fist there.
This is just turning into a gritty scrap now.
Bleaken covering up well, not giving Felder an opening. Back and forth, back and forth.
Awesome fight to start this main card off with here.
That's the end of round number 2.
I got a 1-1 right now. First to Felder. Second to Bleaken. Take a look at some of the second round action here. Bleaken on top. Nice kick landed on Paul right there. Both guys threw some bombs. Yeah, I got a 1-1 going into the third, Mike.
Third and final action, Pennsylvania versus New Jersey.
Big Dan getting ready to get round number 3 started. Here we go. Both fighters touch gloves. Again, Felder in the blue and white, Bleaken in the red and white gloves.
This is turning into an epic battle. Two big Superman punch by Corey.
And that's what Paul Felder should have been doing, in my opinion, the whole fight. Using his striking. Back to his feet. Felder trying to catch him with that left hook again.
He's got that locked.
Both men have 4 minutes to work. It's anyone's fight here.
Yeah, this could come down to conditioning these last, 3 minutes and change here. Whoever's got the bigger gas tank, because they seem almost identically matched as far as skills are concerned. I've been impressed with Corey's striking, where it's been here compared to his last fight, and really impressed with Felder's grappling.
Here, Felder is on top again inside Corey Bleaken's guard.
Jason Sarkis telling Felder to stand up again. I'm not sure if you heard him, but...
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see as well. Just like to see Felder push off and just get back to his feet and make Bleaken fight his fight.
Yeah, it's starting to look now like Felder's trying to prove a point with this grappling, that he can grapple with Corey Bleaken.
Felder made a big mistake there. He went for a full mount there, and Bleaken was able to escape.
Corey took a big bomb right there.
Again, Paul Felder using that size and strength. He's really becoming a complete mixed martial artist here is Paul Felder. Combining this grappling with the striking. You can tell he's been working with all the wrestlers he said he was working with prior to this fight, building up to this fight.
And this is something that's great for Paul Felder in the the future of his career. You train for a wrestler of Bleaken's caliber, and all of a sudden your grappling gets as good as his.
Felder rolling with the punches here. Looks like Felder going for the takedown. Wow. Surprising. Very surprised at that decision. Paul Felder went for the takedown there. Lands on top. Less than 2 minutes in round number 3.
I hate to be a judge.
Wouldn't want to be a judge. I was just going to say that. Woo!
Both of these guys laid it on the line in this fight.
Felder on top, 27 years of age. Corey freaking Bleaken on the bottom, 25. 1 minute and 10 to go. Both guys starting to feel it. Both guys tired.
Yeah, Corey's trying to scramble here, get back to his feet with a minute left. But Paul's got his back again, just like he did in the first.
$40 seconds to go. See if they go for it here. Bleaken looking for the trip, and he gets it.
These guys are setting a standard. The other guys on this card are going to have to be putting on some exciting performances to outdo these guys for fight of the night.
Bleaken with a really nice inside trip there. Oh, Felder back to his feet. 15 seconds left. Big left hook by Paul Felder. That might have hurt Bleaken.
Yeah, whoever wins this decision, this is a scrap by both of these guys. Really impressed by both, and no loser in this fight.
That's it. Paul Felder, Corey freaking Bleaken. Great fight. In the lightweight division at 155 pounds. Great warrior spirit displayed by both fighters.
They watching us. They watching us. They watching us. Everybody in the club.
Both guys should be proud of themselves. They both left it all in the cage.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. And scream and shout and let it out. We say it all, we say it all, Britney. Let it blow, blow, blow. Hey, yo, rock it out. All eyes on us. I see them girls in the club. They looking at us. And let it all out and scream.
The Irish Dragon, Felder!
I'm here with the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder. I'm here with the winner of the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder. Paul, tough fight. I know you and Corey Bleaken have a lot of respect for each other. Come on, tell us what you're thinking right now.
Oh, holy crap, man. Thank you guys for coming out. Tommy, happy birthday. Mom, happy Mother's Day. John, whole family, thanks for coming. Corey hits so much hard. Well, actually, I knew he was going to hit hard, but his stand-up, he came to throw down, and we didn't expect that quite as much. In the wrestling, I knew I was going to have a good defense for it. But, man, talk about a guy that could just push me up off of his back. Like, oh, no, I'm just going to be done with you now. Right. Oh, he made me work so hard. I was talking to him down there. I was just like, at the last 10 seconds, oh, holy shit, man, what a fight.